Mr. Hansen's new record. Mr. Hansen's new record.
And today we're going to go over a very simple concept, but it's still a concept that a lot of people have a hard time grasping. And it's the fact that if Bitcoin is $105,000, if it's $500,000, if it's $1 million, that doesn't mean that that's the amount that you need in order to purchase some Bitcoin. Some people might say, oh, Bitcoin's too expensive. I can't afford a Bitcoin. I can't buy any Bitcoin because I don't have $100,000 just sitting around. Send this video to them because this will help them to understand what's actually happening. Okay. Dollars, US dollars. What are they made up of? Pennies. Bitcoin. What are Bitcoins made up of? Satoshis. Satoshis are pennies, right? And this is what the symbol looks like. It's a line with three horizontal lines and then another line underneath that. That is the symbol for a Satoshi, right? The abbreviation of a Satoshi is a sat, right? The same way that we call pennies, we call them cents, right? Hey, I need 25 cents in order to make a quarter, right? I need a certain amount of sats in order to make a Bitcoin, right? That's really all we're looking at. At the end of the day, right? For right now, with $1 US, you can buy 900 Satoshis, over 900 Satoshis, right? That's an insane deal. So start framing your mind, not so much in terms of whole Bitcoins, right? In hundreds of millions. When you get paid in dollars, right? You don't frame it as, oh, well, I got paid $0.0000027 million per hour today. Like, no, you just say, yeah, I got paid $27 per hour. That's just how you have to look at it with Bitcoin as well, right? Oh, I just bought 0.0000900 of a Bitcoin. Or you could say, I bought 900 Satoshis. You understand what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, the game is about getting as much BTC, as much Bitcoin as possible, as many Satoshis as possible. Because one Bitcoin will always equal one Bitcoin. Now, when it comes to the exchange rate of the other currency that we're measuring it in, right? It might be $100,000. It might be $1 million. It might be 100 million euros, right? It might be 100 million Iraqi dinar, okay? It might be 500,000 Canadian dollars, right? These numbers are always going to be fluctuating and changing. But at the end of the day, one Bitcoin is always worth one Bitcoin. Meaning that as we get into the future, right, as the financial system starts to be built upon this digital asset that is protected by cryptography, right, we're going to want to measure our wealth in Bitcoin terms. You're going to want to measure everything in Bitcoin terms. But first, we have to start as a store of value, right? As all of these numbers, all of the fiat denominations start to trend toward infinity, right? They will no longer be a useful measuring stick because the numbers are just going to be far too big. So then we will transition to a unit of account being Bitcoin. Bitcoin will become the unit of account. So you will go to the grocery store and you'll see, oh, this is not $150. This is 150 Satoshis, right? But that cannot happen until Bitcoin becomes a store of value and then the medium of exchange, right? Money happens in steps. You cannot try skipping steps.